Hello, devoted fans of Days of Our Lives. Welcome back to the TV Days Drama Digest, your go-to channel for the juiciest updates, the most tantalizing theories, and the heart-pounding drama that keeps us glued to our screens. Today, we're diving headfirst into the swirling vortex of mystery surrounding one of Salem's most enigmatic characters, Kat. Buckle up, because we're about to peel back the layers of her guarded persona, unravel the threads of her secretive past, and speculate wildly about the bombshells that are surely waiting to detonate. The sands of the hourglass are falling, and Kat's secrets are on the verge of spilling over. Let's explore this electrifying storyline and uncover what makes Kat's arc so irresistibly compelling. A storm brewing in Salem. Kat's troubled demeanor in recent episodes, Days of Our Lives, has masterfully set the stage for a dramatic unraveling, with Kat at the epicenter of a brewing storm. Her every appearance crackles with tension, her eyes betraying a woman haunted by shadows she dares not name. The once confident Kat, known for her sharp wit and unshakable poise, now seems to carry the weight of the world on her shoulders. What's changed? Why does she flinch at the sound of her phone? Why does her voice tremble ever so slightly when she speaks to certain people? The answers, dear viewers, lie in a series of cryptic phone calls that have left Kat rattled and on edge. Picture this: Kat, alone in her dimly lit apartment, the glow of her phone casting eerie shadows across her face. The device vibrates, and her hand hesitates before picking it up. A voice, low, insistent, and unmistakably threatening, demands that she comply with some undisclosed task. "You know what you have to do," the voice hisses, each word dripping with menace. Kat's jaw tightens, her knuckles whitening as she grips the phone. "I'm done with that life," she snaps, but her voice wavers, betraying her fear. She hangs up abruptly, but the calls keep coming, each one chipping away at her resolve. Who is this mysterious caller, and what hold do they have over her? The show has kept us in suspense, but the clues are mounting, and we're starting to piece together the puzzle. The Sha Connection, a tangle of trust and betrayal. Our first major clue came in a recent episode that had us gasping at the screen. During a charged moment, Kat crossed paths with none other than Sean, the stoic and enigmatic figure known for his ties to the ISA, International Security Agency. The air between them was thick with unspoken history, their exchange laced with a mix of familiarity and resentment. Kat's eyes narrowed as she addressed Sean, her tone icy and deliberate. "Director," she said, the word laced with a subtle venom that didn't go unnoticed. She brushed past him without another glance, her heels clicking sharply against the floor as she walked away. Sean, for his part, watched her go, his expression unreadable but his jaw set in a way that suggested he knew more than he was letting on. This fleeting interaction was a masterclass in subtext, leaving fans buzzing with questions. Why did Kat call Sean director? Is she mocking him, or is there a deeper significance to the title? Could Sean be the one behind those relentless phone calls, pressuring Kat to return to a life she's desperately trying to leave behind? The possibility is tantalizing, and it opens up a Pandora's box of speculation about their shared past. Sean, as fans know, is no stranger to the shadowy world of espionage. As a high-ranking member of the ISA, he's accustomed to navigating dangerous missions, double agents, and moral gray areas. If Kat is addressing him as director, it could imply that she once worked under his command, perhaps as an operative in the ISA herself. Imagine Kat cool, calculating, and fiercely intelligent, carrying out covert operations in far-flung corners of the globe, her every move orchestrated by Sean. But something went wrong, didn't it? A mission gone awry, a betrayal that cut deep, or a secret so explosive it forced Kat to abandon that life and start anew in Salem. The tension between them suggests a wound that hasn't healed, and we're dying to know what drove them apart. The funeral scene, a cold shoulder and hidden truths. The drama escalated at John's funeral, a somber event that brought Salem's residents together to mourn a beloved figure. Amid the sea of black attire and tear-streaked faces, Kat's presence stood out. Not for her grief, but for her detachment. She moved through the crowd like a ghost, her expression unreadable, her posture rigid. When she passed Sean, their interaction, or lack thereof, spoke volumes. Kat's refusal to acknowledge him beyond that curt director was a deliberate snub, a signal that their history is fraught with unresolved conflict. Her body language screamed discomfort, as if being in Sean's presence was a reminder of something she'd rather forget. This moment wasn't just about their personal animosity, it was a breadcrumb in the larger mystery of Kat's identity. Why was she so guarded at the funeral? Was she hiding her true emotions, or was her presence there tied to something more sinister? The funeral scene felt like a turning point, a moment where the facade Kat has carefully constructed began to crack. We couldn't help but wonder, is Kat mourning more than John's death? Is she grieving the life she left behind, or fearing the consequences of secrets that are clawing their way to the surface? Kat's secret past, an ISA operative? Let's dive into the heart of our theory, Kat's connection to the ISA. The evidence is mounting, and it's hard to ignore the possibility that Kat was once a key player in Sean's covert operations. The way she carries herself, always alert, always calculating, hints at someone trained to survive in high-stakes environments. Her quick reflexes, her ability to read a room, and her knack for deflecting personal questions all point to a background in espionage. But what kind of operative was she? Was she a master of disguise, slipping in and out of enemy territory undetected? A codebreaker, unraveling encrypted messages that could topple regimes? Or perhaps a field agent, staring down danger with a steady hand and a steely gaze? The idea that Kat was part of the ISA opens up a wealth of possibilities. Perhaps she was involved in a mission that went catastrophically wrong, leaving her with scars, both physical and emotional, that she's still trying to outrun. Maybe she uncovered a truth so devastating that it forced her to question everything she believed in, including her loyalty to Sean and the ISA. Or could it be that Kat herself was betrayed, left to fend for herself in a world where trust is a luxury she can no longer afford? Whatever the case, her past is a locked vault, and those mysterious phone calls are the key that threatens to blow it wide open. The caller's identity, is Sean pulling the strings? The question on everyone's mind is, who's behind those ominous phone calls? Sean is the obvious suspect, given his history with Kat and his position of power within the ISA. As director, he would have the authority to pull Kat back into the fold, whether she likes it or not. But why now? What's so urgent that he's resorting to veiled threats to get her compliance? One theory is that a new threat has emerged, perhaps an old enemy from Kat's past missions, someone who's resurfaced to settle a score. Sean might need Kat's unique skills to neutralize the danger, but his heavy-handed tactics are only pushing her further away. Another possibility is that the caller isn't Sean at all, but someone else entirely, someone with a vendetta against Kat, or even against the ISA. Could it be a former colleague who feels betrayed by Kat's decision to walk away? A rival operative looking to exploit her vulnerabilities? Or, in true Days of Our Lives fashion, could it be someone from her personal life, someone we least expect, who's been hiding their true motives all along? The show has a knack for throwing curveballs, and we wouldn't be surprised if the caller's identity turns out to be a shocking twist that upends everything we thought we knew. The emotional stakes. Kat's inner turmoil. What makes Kat's storyline so gripping isn't just the espionage and intrigue, it's the deeply human struggle at its core. Kat is a woman torn between two worlds, the life she's trying to build in Salem, and the ghosts of her past that refuse to let her go. Every phone call, every tense encounter with Sean, is a reminder of the sacrifices she's made and the secrets she's buried. We can't help but root for her, even as we wonder what she's hiding. Is she a hero, a victim, or something in between? The ambiguity is part of her allure, and it keeps us coming back for more. Imagine the toll this is taking on her. Sleepless nights spent staring at the ceiling, her mind racing with memories she can't escape. The constant fear that her carefully constructed life in Salem could come crashing down at any moment. The guilt, perhaps, of choices she made in the line of duty, choices that may have saved lives, but at a cost she's still paying. Kat's journey is one of redemption, but it's also one of survival. She's fighting not just for her future, but for the right to define who she is, free from the shadows of her past. What's next for Kat? As we eagerly await the next episodes, one thing is clear. Kat's secrets are on the verge of being exposed, and the fallout will be explosive. Will she confront Sean and demand answers, or will she continue to run from the truth? Will the mysterious caller's identity be revealed, and what will it mean for Kat's place in Salem? And perhaps most importantly, will Kat find the strength to face her past and reclaim her future, or will the weight of her secrets pull her under? The writers of Days of Our Lives have crafted a storyline that's as emotionally resonant as it is thrilling, and Kat's arc is proof of their storytelling prowess. Her journey is a reminder that even in a town as chaotic as Salem, the most compelling dramas are the ones that unfold within the human heart. So, dear viewers, grab your popcorn and keep your eyes peeled. The hourglass is ticking and Kat's story is about to take us on a wild ride. What do you think about Kat's mysterious past? Do you believe Sean is the one calling her, or is there another twist waiting in the wings? Drop your theories in the comments below, and let's keep the conversation going. We hope you enjoyed it and look forward to sharing more with you in the future. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe TV Days Drama Digest for more updates on Days of Our Lives.